What if I told you that a tiny, often overlooked plant, smaller than your fingertip, could reignite your body's spark and awaken a powerful response in under a minute? Imagine, no matter your age, your current health, or past disappointments, a single bite could start bringing back the vigor you thought was long gone. I know, it sounds almost too good to be true, but stick with me because what I'm about to reveal could completely change your outlook. My name is Dr. Mark Jensen. For more than 3 decades, I've dedicated myself to helping men over 60 reclaim what the years and modern living have subtly taken from them. Their confidence, their vibrant circulation, their life force, and that feeling of being truly alive again. And I'm not talking about expensive prescriptions or quick fixes. This is about tapping into your body's innate wisdom when you provide it with the right support. And here's the fascinating part. The answer isn't some brand new discovery or a fancy high-tech gadget. It's a plant part that's been right under our noses, something your ancestors used for centuries before intimacy, and now science is confirming just how incredibly effective it is. The funny thing. You've probably seen it in your kitchen countless times, never realizing its hidden power. In the next few moments, I'll reveal how simply chewing this one botanical for just 60 seconds can help open up your blood vessels, ease the tension that's suppressing your natural energy, combat gum issues that hinder good circulation, and encourage deeper sleep so your body can naturally rebalance its hormones. I'll walk you through each step, and I promise, by the end of this, you'll know exactly how to use it and what amazing changes to expect in your first week, 2 weeks, and even a month. Before we jump into this remarkable method, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. That way, you won't miss any of the practical health insights I create specifically for men like you. And if this message resonates with you, just type yes in the comments below. If it doesn't, type no so I can better understand how to help. All right, let's get to the core of this discovery, because understanding its mechanism is key to unlocking this tiny plant's immense power. The secret lies in a natural compound hidden within each piece, and it's called eugenol. This single component is why your blood starts flowing freely, your vessels begin to relax, and your body starts responding like it used to, maybe even better. Let me break down how it works. First, eugenol, the incredible compound that makes it all happen. I'll never forget the day a patient looked me straight in the eye and said, "Doc, I just want to feel like myself again." He wasn't talking about rock-hard abs or running marathons. He was talking about connection, self-assurance, and that quiet inner strength a man possesses when his body is firing on all cylinders. That heartfelt plea motivated me to explore natural solutions. And time and again, I kept coming back to one potent compound, eugenol. Eugenol is found in high concentrations within these small botanical pieces. When you chew just 1 or 2, the natural oils released contain this remarkable substance. But eugenol doesn't just stay in your mouth. It quickly enters your bloodstream through the delicate membranes there. What happens next is truly transformative. Eugenol acts as a powerful vasodilator. This means it helps your blood vessels relax and widen, especially those tiny, often stubborn ones that supply your vital organs. As we get older, these vessels tend to become stiff and less flexible. That's why blood doesn't circulate as efficiently. Eugenol works like a gentle internal massage for your arteries, subtly clearing the pathways and allowing blood to flow freely once more. It's not forced. It's simply a natural return to what your body once did effortlessly. What makes this even more remarkable is that eugenol boosts the production of nitric oxide, the very same compound that those popular little blue pills try to mimic. But this isn't chemistry, it's pure biology, and it's happening naturally without the unwanted side effects, the headaches, or that post-pill crash. Many men describe a subtle warmth, a feeling of renewed circulation within moments. It's understated but profoundly impactful. And if one compound can do all that, just wait until you hear how this plant part tackles the silent stress that's been eroding your vitality for years. Let's dive into that next. If you're finding this information helpful, please type 1 in the comments. Second, why your energy might be waning as you age, and how this common plant helps turn the tide. I've had countless men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s come into my office, looking down, speaking softly, whispering the same concern. It's just not working like it used to. And I always assure them, it's not a personal failing. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's simply biology. As we mature, the delicate blood vessels that support so many functions begin to narrow and harden. They lose their elasticity. Years of daily pressures, processed foods, inflammation, and less movement start to take their toll. The result? Blood doesn't surge as it once did, and without that vital rush of blood, your body simply can't perform optimally. But here's the crucial detail most medical professionals don't often discuss. These changes aren't set in stone. They are reversible. That's where this botanical comes in, making it an incredible ally for men as they age gracefully. Remember that compound we just discussed, eugenol. It's not only helping your blood vessels relax, it's also assisting in restoring flexibility to their inner walls. Think of it like cleaning out a clogged pipe and making it smooth again. Your blood begins to flow more easily, more fully, and right where it needs to go. Some of my patients have shared that after just a couple of weeks of using this method daily, they woke up with a renewed sense of vitality for the first time in years. Not because of a quick fix, not because of a miracle, but because their circulation finally had a chance to operate as intended. That's the true beauty of this natural approach. It doesn't force your body. It simply gives it the green light to return to its original, optimal design. But here's the catch. Even with perfect blood flow, one invisible force can shut everything down before it even begins. And chances are, it's been quietly undermining you for decades. Let's uncover it next. If you're still with me, type 2 in the comments to let me know you're engaged. Third, how to perform the 60-second method, step by step. You know, the most effective solutions are often the simplest ones. And this particular method I'm about to share has helped so many of my older patients feel like themselves again. No prescriptions, no awkward clinic visits, no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Just a small, intentional act you can do right in your own home. And the best part, it takes only 1 minute. Here's exactly how I instruct my patients to do it. Take 2 or 3 whole pieces of this plant, not the powdered kind, but whole, dried pieces. Ideally organic, but any good quality will work. Place them between your back teeth, where your chewing power is strongest. Slowly bite down until you feel them slightly crack. And here's the crucial part, don't rush. Let the natural oils coat your tongue and mouth. Breathe calmly through your nose. Stay relaxed. For the first 30 seconds, just hold those broken pieces in your mouth. Let your saliva blend with the oils. You might experience a strong, warm sensation. It's intense, yes, but that's a positive sign. It means the eugenol is being absorbed through the sensitive membranes inside your mouth, heading straight into your bloodstream. Then slowly begin chewing, not forcefully, just enough to fully break the pieces down. Keep them in your mouth for another 30 seconds, allowing the oils to mix with your saliva. That's it. You can either swallow the remnants or spit them out. Both are perfectly fine. What makes this method so potent is how quickly it gets to work. Some men say they feel the difference within minutes. Their thoughts become clearer. They feel more present, more connected to their body. But chewing this plant isn't just about circulation and energy. It also unlocks something most men over 60 desperately need and probably don't even realize they're missing. Let's talk about that next. What are your initial thoughts on this simple technique? Share them below. Fourth, when to use this technique for the best possible outcomes. One of the questions I hear constantly, usually after a man has tried this method for the first time and felt that unmistakable warmth, is, when should I use it to get the best results? And the truth is, timing can make all the difference. Like any powerful tool, it's not just about doing it, it's about when you do it. Think of this as fine-tuning an instrument. You want everything working in harmony. your hormones, your nervous system, your blood flow. For many of my patients, the evening is the ideal time. About an hour before bed, when the day is winding down and your mind starts to settle. Chewing this plant part helps calm your nervous system and prepares your body for truly restorative sleep. And this isn't just about getting rest. Deep, quality sleep is when your body produces the most natural energy. That's your foundation. Nighttime use sets the stage for the following day. Better energy, sharper focus, and yes, more consistent morning vitality. But don't overlook the morning either. Using this method first thing on an empty stomach helps kickstart circulation and establishes a calm yet alert tone for your day. Some men enjoy using it before workouts or walks. Others prefer it before intimacy, about 30 to 45 minutes beforehand, for that enhanced sense of presence, connection, and stamina. The key is to listen to your body. Stay consistent. Daily use builds momentum over time. This isn't a one-time trick. It's a daily investment in your overall well-being. And if you're wondering how such a simple act can lead to such profound changes, it helps to understand what might be holding your body back in the first place. There's one silent force most men never suspect, and it's been robbing you of your strength from the inside out. Let's expose it next. If you're planning to try this, type "I'm in the comments. Fifth, but that's just the beginning. Let's talk about daily pressure. I can't tell you how many good men I've sat across from. Men who eat well, stay active, even follow all the right advice, but still feel like something's off. Their energy is low. Their desire comes and goes, and when it comes to intimacy, their bodies just don't respond the way they used to. That's when I ask them one simple question: how's your daily pressure? The room usually grows quiet. They sigh. And then I hear the truth. Concerns about finances, health, relationships, getting older. It's a heavy burden, and most don't realize just how much that silent pressure is diminishing their masculine vitality from the inside out. You see, ongoing pressure floods your body with cortisol, a hormone that's meant to help you in moments of danger, not stay elevated all day, every day. But in today's world, most men over 60 are living in a near-constant state of tension. And here's the harsh reality. Cortisol and your natural energy hormone can't coexist at high levels. When one goes up, the other plummets. That means the more pressure you carry, the less natural energy your body produces, and the weaker your overall response becomes. This is where this botanical becomes more than just a circulation booster. It actually helps regulate your body's response to pressure. The compound beta-caryophyllene, found in these plants, binds to receptors in the brain that signal safety and calm. In just minutes, you may feel a release in your chest, a clarity in your mind, a letting go of a burden that's been building for years. And as cortisol levels decrease, your natural energy hormone can finally rise again, freely and without force. You may start feeling more like yourself without even realizing the shift at first, but it's real. And there's another powerful benefit that comes from this pressure relief, one that works quietly while you sleep. And it might just be the missing piece in your hormonal recovery. Let's talk about that next. How much do you think daily pressure impacts your well-being? Share your thoughts below. Sixth, chewing this plant equals better sleep, equals more vitality. If there's one thing I've seen time and again with my older patients, it's this: the moment sleep starts to falter, everything else begins to unravel. You can eat well, exercise, take every supplement under the sun, but if your sleep is broken, your hormones don't stand a chance. That's because most of your natural energy, your body's repair work, your healing, happens at night, specifically during deep, uninterrupted sleep cycles. But how many men over 60 actually get that kind of rest anymore? So many tell me they lie awake at 2:00 a.m. staring at the ceiling, mind racing. Or they fall asleep quickly, but wake up several times a night, never feeling truly refreshed. And then they wonder why their energy is low, why desire feels like a distant memory, or why they just can't get going the way they used to. The answer, more often than not, is poor quality sleep. That's where these plants come in, not just as a circulatory aid, but as a powerful ally for your nervous system. The compounds in these plants, especially eugenol and beta-caryophyllene, don't just relax your blood vessels. They also calm the part of your brain that regulates your sleep patterns. When chewed in the evening, about an hour before bed, these botanicals help ease you into a deeper, more stable sleep. Many men tell me they start dreaming again. They wake up with more clarity, more energy, and more often than not, with stronger morning vitality. That's not a coincidence. That's your natural energy hormone doing its job again. So, if you've been struggling to feel rested or wondering why your drive and edge have faded, start paying attention to how you sleep. Because improving that one area can send a ripple of healing through your whole system. But this plant doesn't stop there. What if I told you that even your gums, the health of your mouth, could be secretly undermining your overall strength? Let's uncover that surprising link next. What's your biggest sleep challenge? Let us know in the comments. 7th, gum issues could be affecting your vitality. This plant helps with that too. It might sound unusual at first, but I've witnessed it too many times to overlook. A man walks into my office complaining of low energy, diminished vitality, and no clear explanation for why. His blood pressure looks fine, his lab results are decent, but then I ask one simple question: how's your dental health? And that's when the truth comes out. Bleeding gums, receding gum lines, bad breath that just won't go away. Most men never imagined that what's happening in their mouth could be impacting what's happening elsewhere in their body. But the science is clear. It's all connected. Your mouth is a direct pathway to your circulatory system. When you have gum issues, whether you notice it or not, bacteria from your mouth can enter your bloodstream. They travel throughout your body, creating silent inflammation that damages the very blood vessels responsible for so many bodily functions. It's like trying to run water through a hose that's filled with mud. The pressure might be there, but nothing gets through cleanly. Studies have even shown that men with advanced gum issues are significantly more likely to experience challenges with their overall vitality. That's not a coincidence. That's biology. Now here, where this common plant becomes more than just a helpful addition, it becomes a daily cleansing ritual. Its natural oil is one of nature's most powerful natural antiseptics. When you chew whole pieces of this plant, those antibacterial compounds get to work immediately. They begin neutralizing the harmful bacteria in your mouth before they can ever reach your bloodstream. It's fast, effective, and you can feel it working, sometimes with just a single chew. It's one of the simplest yet most overlooked steps in restoring full body health. And when your mouth is clean, your blood flows cleaner too. But now that your vessels are opening, your hormones are climbing, and your system is running smoother, what should you expect next? Let me walk you through what happens week by week once you commit to this powerful habit. Have you ever considered the link between your mouth health and overall well-being? Share your thoughts. 8th, what to anticipate in your first week, 2 weeks, and month. One of the most rewarding parts of working with older men is witnessing the transformation in their expressions over time. I'll never forget one man in his late 60s. He came to me tired, skeptical, and embarrassed about what he'd lost. We started this method together, and I asked him to stay consistent for just 1 month. After 1 week, he called and said, "Doc, something happening. I feel more awake in the mornings." That was just the beginning. In the first 7 days, most men notice subtle shifts. A warm sensation within the body, a clearer mind, slightly deeper sleep, a little more motivation to move or take a walk. It's not dramatic, but it's definitely there, and it's the signal your body is beginning to respond. By day 14, things often accelerate. Energy levels increase. Mornings feel different, more alert. Sometimes with the return of something you haven't felt in years, spontaneous morning vitality. It's not magic. It's circulation coming back online, and your natural energy starting to whisper again. By day 30, many men tell me they feel like a completely different person. Not only does their vitality return with greater consistency and strength, but their confidence shifts. They carry themselves differently. their wives or partners notice. Even if intimacy hasn't fully resumed yet, the connection, the emotional presence starts to rebuild. And that's the real goal, to feel like yourself again, to live in a body that feels alive, not stagnant or shut down. But remember, this is just the beginning. Because once you unlock this renewed strength, the real question becomes, how do you maintain it and protect it for years to come? In our final message, let's talk about how to turn this simple habit into a lasting foundation for lifelong vitality. What's the one change you're most excited to experience? Let us know below. The strength you've been waiting to feel again. I've spent over 30 years sitting with men just like you, men who quietly carry the weight of fading energy, lost confidence, and the fear that their best days might be behind them. But I promise you this, they're not. This one simple habit, chewing a few pieces of this plant for 60 seconds, can do more than just improve blood flow. It calms your nerves, restores deep sleep, reignites your natural vitality, and even cleans your mouth to protect your overall health and your masculine strength. I've watched it awaken circulation, bring back desire, and most importantly, bring men back to themselves. If you've made it this far, your body is already asking for change, and now you know what to give it. The decision is yours. Keep hoping for a miracle or start building one with your own hands. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to begin. Start tonight and let your strength return, one day at a time. If you found this video valuable, please consider subscribing and hitting that like button to help more men discover this powerful information. What was the most important thing you learned today? Share it in the comments.